in there.
I expect Wisdom to pay more than his fair share of this mid lane. This could be a real rough start for Fox.
Could definitely be, definitely.
The tongue lash will still connect. Steve gonna have to flash this one out. Not enough to get away from the barrel, and Steve knows his time is up. First blood over to Hans Sama.
But Schalke should be able to collapse.
Right, and find an angle in. No, he backs off. Alfari goes in onto Steve, and in comes Ignar, and once again, he's brought Selfie. The chains will not connect. Steve is gonna flash, but still exhausted for just a few more seconds. Looking to lick him. Here is Ignar. Ash Arrow comes in, and Steve finds himself surrounded. And he's gonna get spat back out to his doom.
This is where Tom Kench really shines as well. One, he's going again for Steve with the Tom Kench.
Steve, he knows he's got no flash. He does have teleport, but there is just nowhere to go. Selfie in the bush, dodging the damage. Hans Sama with a kill.
You would think Steve has learned by now.
Teleport's crucial. It is double TP, it's just the one of Alfari, but it looks like Misfits have been the ones all across the map. Spraddle's caught up by Wisdom here. Now here they come, but a teleport's coming in for Alfari, and they found Spraddle against the wall, a little bit low. Hans Sama exhausted here. Ignar getting chunked, but he throws on the Grey Health, and now Alfari is still zoning, and Gilius is going down. Hans Sama gets one. Fox knocks him in, or rather Steve knocks him into the wall, but they keep on chasing for Fox. Selfie gets the kill. Steve is isolated. Double kill Alfari, and look where they're at. It's Baron time.
In the end, Schalke, they get a fight, turned out to be a 5-on-5 against Misfits, who are way stronger than you at the moment. This is why we want to see.
Whoa!
Woo, woo.
Want to see that?
All right, Baron is wearing a Schalke
Hey man,
shirt
Baron
for now.
execute.
But now they can know the turret. Got the Baron buff, will get in here. Also, the Taric pick ends up becoming so hard to play against Poke. Taric is great against
Putting them away with the belly bop. That's going to be another inhib, and we're just barely hitting 25. Misfits grabbing everything and not presenting a single target. That's the only thing that matters for a player. You want to be able to make it into the highest level, and Misfits are looking to do just that. But desperate charge from Gilius goes in. Onslaught of Shadows. This might be the chance. Misfits melting right now. Alfari will get shut down by Rollins, but at what cost is it going to be? They're charging the line here. Steve is up. Ignar trying to save Selfie's life. Gonna eat him up for just a second, spits him right back out. Hans Sama manages to equalize onto Fox, and they have turned it right back around again. Steve goes mini, and that's not the greatest moment. Wisdom picks him up. Ignar, though, looking for the dive-in to chase down Spraddle. He's not the last man standing, but he's starting to look like it, and they are on the base yet again.
Schalke tried, hard engage, straight onto the carries of Misfits. They get one. It wasn't even the carry, they got Alfari. Not exactly the guy they wanted to kill at first.
Spraddle just can't get anywhere. He's gonna be gone.
Yeah, it's a slow and painful death.
And spammy.
Licked by a catfish. What a way to die. That's the kind of stuff your family will talk about for generations.
It is pretty dazzling.
Wait for the minions. No, no. Wait for tower. Okay.
There we go. Yum.
Licked by...
In here now, Fari just instantly zones him off, throws the Time Winder. Gilius is going to try to get into the back here, but they're not going to give him the opportunity. Baron has been peeled off. Ignar a little bit low, but Rollins is going to go down just like that. Chains are on. Hans Sama, Ignar knocked into the wall by Mega Steve, and now Fox is going solo and down. Alfari bats him down. And Misfits, this is going to be the final charge here. Steve is the last man standing. Well, except for Gilius, who's sitting right in the back. That's a double kill over to Alfari. Only the Hecarim remains to guard this base.
And it's just getting worse and worse for Schalke as a team now. After losing game 1, you get destroyed in game 2. Not even close, honestly. Misfits was in full control all game long.
10 minutes sooner.
As soon as they saw the Castellan pick, they had an answer ready. And Schalke barely even showed up in this game.
On the last legs now, Misfits, they will take another win, 2-0, and they're on the cusp of the LCS.